In this episode of Supercar Database, we take a look at the history of an Italian supercar, the Pagani Zonda. Despite sounding like a Chinese knockoff of Honda, the Zonda actually got its name from a regional air current above Argentina. The man behind it all was none other than Horacio Pagani. His goal was to design a rear-wheel drive Italian supercar in honor of Formula 1 champion Juan Manuel Fangio. I probably mispronounced that. In 1999, he debuted his Zonda C12 at Geneva. The Zonda C12 featured a 6-liter V12 from Mercedes-Benz that made 389 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. It weighed 2,976 pounds and could do 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds, with a top speed of 186 miles an hour. Only 5 C12s were made, but their production was followed up by the newer C12S. The C12S had a 7-liter V12 which ramped up the horsepower to 542 and torque to 554 pound-feet. In 2003, the Zonda S became known as the 7.3 as it once again ramped up the displacement of its engine, which is now a 7.3-liter V12 that produced 547 horsepower. The gain in performance was quite minimal, and Pagani went ahead and just copied and pasted the specs from the C12S onto this car as well. The 7.3S did also feature a roadster version with some lost performance as it weighed slightly more and had more drag. When 2005 came about, things started to get more exciting as the Zonda F rolled around, which still featured the same 7.3-liter V12, but now horsepower was ramped up to 594 with the help of improved intake manifolds, exhaust, and a revised ECU. 25 Zonda Fs were produced, and Pagani would go on to once again make a roadster version. However, the Roadster F somehow had a near identical curb weight to the coupe version, which was an amazing feat as most roadsters tend to weigh more due to extra safety features. The Zonda Roadster F Club Sport made an appearance on Top Gear where it put down a lap time faster than that of the Bugatti Veyron. The Zonda F seemed to be the peak of Pagani's career and the Zonda brand. Even Horacio Pagani thought that himself. He decided to make what he perceived would be the last Zonda model, which was known as the Zonda Cinque, which means 5 in Italian as only 5 models of this car were produced. The Cinque was the first Zonda to feature a sequential gearbox that made shifting a lot faster and more efficient. Using once again the 7.3-liter V12, the Cinque managed to make an amazing output of 669 horsepower and 575 pound-feet of torque. To his surprise, the Zonda wasn't quite done yet, so like any rational human being, he said, "Let's keep making more." Pagani went on to build a lot of special editions and one-off models, and I seriously mean a lot. I'll just list them off since most of their specs don't vary too much. Zonda Monza, Uno, Absolute, 760 RS, 760 LH, 764 Passion, 760 Fantasma, 760 Kiryu, 760 LM, and 760 Oliver Evolution. The real star of this video and the pinnacle of Zonda's achievements finally arrived in 2007 with the debut of the Zonda R. With the production run from 2009 to 2011, the Zonda R featured an insanely aggressive appearance that was about making it as track ready as possible. It was almost completely redesigned from other traditional Zondas, but that resulted in the creation of an absolute beast. The Zonda R had a 6-liter V12 similar to the one in the Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR, and it made 740 horsepower and 524 pound-feet of torque. The Zonda R was capable of a 218 mile/hour top speed and a blistering 2.7 second 0 to 60. However, the Zonda R wasn't even at its final form, as there was still more. The Zonda R Evoluzione featured more aerodynamic goodies and more engine power and was the ultimate Zonda to date, but even that was not its final form. Pagani would produce one last model. In 2014, Pagani unveiled the final Zonda, being the Zonda Revoluzione. Or that's what I would say if Pagani wasn't like freaking Billy Mays like, but wait, there's more, because the HP Barchetta is actually the final Zonda to date, but I'm pretty sure if you just ask Pagani politely, they'll go ahead and make another Zonda, so I'm not even sure this car is discontinued. The HP Barchetta is 20 million euros, and I believe they only have 3 that are going to go into production. 1 has been confirmed, and it has power levels similar to the Huayra BC. It is insanely expensive, but it also has insane performance and is mated to a traditional manual gearbox, which is very surprising for a car that is a supercar that was released in 2017. And despite being just a collector's car, I'm pretty sure this is not the final Zonda, so as far as I'm concerned, there may be even more to come. And that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoy this series, make sure to keep watching it and make sure to share it with friends. Thank you guys for tuning in, and if you would like more Zonda stuff, head over to my second channel, Kartaku, to watch me play video games and stuff with it, predominantly Need for Speed. I also have a video of the Huayra. Who cares about the Huayra? You care about the Zonda. Go watch that video. What are you hanging around here for? Anyways, see y'all next time. Bladed Angel out.